Greetings, everyone. I'm walking after my walk back home. Back home reminds me of our journey back home. We are all walking towards our journey back to our original source, the real home. So our journey represents that. So I was walking around, and my whole day I lived around. And if you see, by the end of the day, I'm going to retire for the day. Now it's going to be night. So I was contemplating on everything, the dualities, the opposites in life. So as I told you, now I have lived my day. Now there's going to be a night. So I have been walking now with a lot of energy. Then there is a tiredness. Then I have to rest. So there is activity. There is rest. There is a day. There is a night. There is a man. There's a woman. There's a good. There's a bad. There is a up. There's a down. There is a left. There is a right. There is a beautiful. There is a ugly. Anything you take, dear ones, on this earth plane, we are bound by duality. This is known as duality. Duality means you will always have these two opposites running simultaneously on this earth plane. You cannot have one. You cannot have one. Though it is an illusion to say. Like, for example, I said, I'm hungry, let me eat. And then there is fulfillment. So, there is hunger and there is freedom from hunger. That is, there is fulfillment. So you can't say now I'm fulfilled and that's permanent. No, after some time you get hungry. So when you're feeling hungry, you eat and then you're again fulfilled. So these are all temporary. You can see it is always like a pendulum. It keeps on moving from this to that, from day to night, from rain to sun. So every aspect of life, you see, every aspect of life has got this duality. Now the catch is, there are few human beings who actually go beyond these earthly laws. Funny, really. So if you just watch these mega humans, the humans who are transcending their gross state and evolving, like I mean to say the yogis, the saints, and those who have the enlightened beings, those who have gone to that level, if you see the qualities in them, they have transcended these dualities. That is what all our journey is about. Transcending the duality and going into non-duality, the oneness. From two we are going to one, where there is only going to be one. When all this merges into that oneness, that is non-duality. Non-duality is subtle, it cannot be gross. Anything that is gross will have always opposites. So in life, these enlightened beings, for examples, I'll tell you, these are people who have, for example, transcended hunger. They don't feel hungry, they don't feel cold, they don't feel heat. Whereas for us, heat and cold, opposites are always there. For them, there is no sleep. For us human beings, there is sleep and there is wakefulness. We are awake and then we go to sleep. For them, even the night they are awake. They have transcended sleep. They have transcended hunger. That means one by one, this shows that as you evolve and move on this path towards evolutional transition, you can see that you start transcending the dualities of life. And that is how precisely we transcend these dualities in which we are always stuck, like good, bad. Pleasure, pain, that is the most important thing. Pleasure and pain. This is one thing which we cannot move our hands apart from. We always see the illusion. We feel that pleasure, oh pleasure, we are going to have this forever. And it's a sense of fulfillment. We feel that we feel fulfilled. We eat and we gain pleasure. We see and we gain pleasure. We touch and we gain pleasure. We smell and we gain pleasure. We speak and we gain pleasure. Everything has got something got to do with pleasure. But what we fail to see the subtleness is that when we touch, when we put our hands into pleasure, the opposite also is lying hidden in that which we don't see, the pain. So that is why in the Shastras, in all the mystics also always talk about this, that the pleasure pain principle. The world cannot give you only pleasure. This is the world of pain and pleasure. So we feel that why pain? We do not want pain. We'll choose pleasure only. But you see very, very carefully, anything that is pleasureful to you, anything that gives you pleasure will always bring pain. Anything you see, anything. All these pain that we have in this earthly dimension is coming from a certain pain, a pleasure. For example, you eat, you like some sweets and you gobble and it's so full of pleasure, but you eat and then you're overloaded, system is overloaded, and then you have indigestion, then you have diarrhea, you have stomach pain. The pain comes from there. Illnesses, all the illnesses that you see in this world come from some sort of pain, pleasure only. So the whole idea is about transcending pleasure and pain. For that, you need to be fully aware. You need to live a life of awareness, which will tell you when you are putting your hand into any kind of pleasure that looks so alluring and is so promising and so fulfilling, so nourishing and so eternal. You got to become aware. No, you are on an earth plane. This has got a limited existence. This is duality. The moment I move towards that, navigate towards pleasure, I am also navigating towards pain, though I cannot see it. There is something hidden in that. Like if you are moving, if you have got up at night, in the morning, and you are moving, you cannot say I'm moving into the day. Wow, it's fulfilling. But you cannot say it's not going to end. There is a night going to follow. From the sunny days, there is a rain that is going to follow. It's always that way, always. Same way, everything, the properties that we have got, the ugly, every ugliest person has got something beautiful. The most beautiful person has got something ugly. Dualities will be there. So understanding this perspective when we walk our journey, this is a gentle nudge that I am trying to put in here. That because I got this nudge while I was walking today. To be aware. So I thought I'll just record and share it. So I call this nudges from the universe. So this will help you to, little nudges to keep you reminded, to keep you awake, to keep you aware of, many things that you can land up in which you really do not want to. So awareness is one big major gift of life. We can be thankful to it by practicing it as much as possible and living it. Much divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.